Hello again. I mentioned this morning that Rishi Sunak is solving the problem of the enormous backlog of claims for asylum in this country by beginning what is, in orbit name, an amnesty for illegal immigrants. He has also promised to reduce the number of illegal immigrants currently staying in hotels at a cost of around £7 million a day to mugs like me who pay taxes. There are tens of thousands of such people, at least 30 or 40,000, and there are simply not enough council houses for them all to live in, which is why they're in hotels, of course. For this reason, Serco, which works for the government on this matter and has been advertising for all private landlords to contact them. They offer fantastic deals for landlords, far better than the average kind of agreement which can be struck with, say, an ordinary private tenant, people like our children and grandchildren. In the description to this video, I give a link to Serco's appeal to landlords. There is no doubt at all what is going on here, for it is headed Asylum Accommodation and Support Services Contract. Serco offer landlords the following benefits. Long-term lease is available for 5+ years with no void periods. Rent paid in full on time every month with no arrears. Full repair and maintenance lease. Bills, utilities and council tax bills paid by Serco. Full property management, including monthly property and periodic safety inspections. No fees, no letting or management costs. I especially like the bit about Serco paying for all the gas and electricity as well as the council tax. If a relative of yours moved into a rented flat, then of course he or she would be responsible for paying bills like that. But if you're an illegal immigrant, then these will be paid for you. Paid by whom, you ask? Well, Serco, with money given to them by the government, taken from your taxes, of course. In this way, the government can empty the hotels and then make it look as though they've saved a lot of money. All the money for the rent and bills and all the rest of it will be given to Serco in a roundabout way, so nobody will ever be able to work out how much all this costs. See how attractive this deal is to landlords. Who do you think they would rather rent to? An ordinary English person? Or would they rather strike a deal with a government agency like this with everything cast iron guaranteed and paid for by the taxpayer with no risk of losing money from people not paying rent and so on? For those of you who have children and grandchildren desperately trying to find a decent place to live, this is what is causing the shortage. It's also causing the cost of renting to rise because there's a shortage of properties. It's a matter of supply and demand. This is an absolute scandal.